Hello and welcome to The Cycle, the program focused on Mongolian business and economy. I am Batjargal. Today we have Mrs. Nauren Batjargal, COO of Erxes, Inc. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I'm happy to be here.
The first question is quite short and simple. What is Erxes?
Sure. Erxes is an all-in-one open source growth marketing platform which helps enterprises, especially the marketing, sales and customer support team, to work together effectively and to bring greater output. So we initiate the idea in 2016 from our pain that we have been facing, trying to engage our clients, as well as supporting our clients in the meantime. So later on, initially the Erxes plays one of our products within our company called New Media Group. Then in 2018, it separated from the initial company and operates as a individual legal entity. Now we've got US-based company called Erxes Inc., which operates as a headquarter, and we also have a Singaporean branch. So altogether, 3 companies altogether. So now there are more than 25,000 enterprises are using our platform in over 90 different countries over the world, and it has been translated over 60 different languages.
How about the name Erxes? When I first heard about the name, it sounds extraordinary to me. What does it mean?
Yeah, the name is, the technology language, technology language has been used to develop this Erxes platform called Mythor. So if you translate Mythor to Mongolian language, it basically means stars and Erxes. So yeah, that's how the name came from. But then in the beginning it was just a name recognized within the company. We thought we're going to rebrand it, but then we decided not to rebrand it and just go with it because it's already been recognized like some of our clients. So we decided not to change the name, so we've just gone with it.
How long did it take you to successfully launch your software?
It's different for any startup, but definitely the experience plays a huge role on this one. So even though Erxes has initiated in 2016, the core team member of the Erxes has been worked together from 2010 from the previous company called New Media Group. So basically we have a strong bond to work as a team together, and also I think within the New Media Group we have worked over thousands and thousands of different projects. So we faced challenges, and we have been through so many ups and downs together. So I think that's the whole journey has built us to be at this stage. So I think the experience and the teamwork, the collaboration of the whole individuals plays a huge role on this timing.
How many people are there in your team?
Right now we have just up to 20 people. But they're all really gritty team members, eagerly wanted to make a difference in the marketing technology world.
What problems can companies solve by using Erxes, your platform?
The marketing technology world is really crowded, a huge market. And there are, I think it's estimated market size is 143 billion US dollars in 2020. But because of the COVID, I think this number is expected to go up, even grow higher. When you think about that, like there are many competitors, and we reckon there are like more than 500 tools available in this industry. But average company uses at least 5 to 10 different tools in order to operate their like a main operation, you know, like operate, like maintain the operation, including the Gmail, that is also a tool, you know, and also Excel, Microsoft Word and all that, including those 5 to 10 tools average company uses. And that is a lot. And in many cases, those tools doesn't talk to each other. And that creates a lot more manual work to shift the database between one tool to another. Or maybe they lose a lot of database in the process of doing it. So with Erxes is an all-in-one tool, which means that it can prevent all those data losses. So then, like company, like a sales, marketing, and customer support team can work together in the same database. That brings that like saves a lot of time, and also that also bring like a great opportunity to use those database effectively. So I think that is a crucial part of like every company has facing, which is all the units of the company doesn't operate as a one. Erxes is an open source. We are probably the only few open source marketing tool within this industry. So that also brings a lot of advantage, a lot of like that differentiated us from all others, which is like many like SaaS tools, which is software as a service tools, are like quite rigid, because basically the SaaS tools has to be focused on like a particular target group. So then all the product design and everything has to be designed specifically for that target group. But Erxes as an open source, like it can like structure itself completely for whatever new company which is joining in to the Erxes, because it's almost like a Lego. Like when it comes to the tools, every company have a unique needs from the tools they use. And even though like a completely, like exactly the same two company, when it comes to the operation, they are like completely different. And the tools has to be different as well. But Erxes, with the Erxes, you can plug in and then take out like a bit of it and then make it like the perfect tool for your company. So that is another advantage that we have.
That's why companies should choose Erxes, right?
Yes.
It's been 6 years since your establishment, right? What are your achievements so far?
Every tool is destined to help and solve the problem. So I think our biggest achievement is our customers, which has been using our platform on a daily basis, and then benefit from our tools, achieve the milestones using our platform. I think those are our like the biggest achievement, which I think. And we also have been recognized a number of like noteworthy events worldwide as one of top startups in the world.
As you said, you have 25,000 users globally, right? It seems a big success. Congratulations on your achievement, guys.
I mean, our platform as well, like we're still startups, you know, like even though that there are like the huge numbers still startup, there's a lot more things that we have to do. We have participated the founders black box batch in 2018. Our co-founder MJ has participated the black box batch, which has been funded by Google. I think that's where we have a chance to initiate our company in the US, and also they help us to be in this stage. I mean, there's a lot of connection that MJ has made, which has been great deal of help for us to be in this stage. Because I mean, the connections are like really important thing for startups.
What were the lessons you learned from these international events?
I think whenever we participate those international events, we wanted to be recognized just like any other startups, and we also wanted to make as many connections as possible, which hopefully help us along the road. We wanted to meet the right people, which also plays a huge role in this open source and technology world, and we wanted to make connection with the right people, so both investment-wise as well as partnership-wise. So yeah, I think you should never underestimate yourself. I mean, you should proudly say that you are an entrepreneur, and then because you probably think you're a lot less, but when you win this, when you participate in those events, you found that you are not the only one. There's so many of them, and maybe you are far more better than some of them. So I think you should be proud, and yeah, you should learn. You should learn. I think there are, because even though I'm saying that you should not underestimate yourself, still there's a lot more for you to learn and to do, so I think you should keep exploring, keep learning, and I think those are the two biggest lessons that we learn from those events.
Is your platform designed for only businesses, or is it available for government organizations and public services?
It's available for anybody. As I said, our aim is to serve enterprises in any level, in all level, including the government organization. Especially it's suitable, I think, because it's an open source. You actually get to have those database within your server, which makes it a lot secure than you would use any other online tool. When especially those government agencies that working separately, if you start working in the same database, I think it's a lot effective, and operational wise, it'll be a lot effective.
How do you see IT sector development in Mongolia?
I'm not the person who should, but in my opinion, who should say this, but in my opinion, I think we have a number of promising technology enterprises are now coming up, Slenderman, Sharpie, and so on. But still, and overall, our sector is still growing, developing, and definitely there's a lot more we should do. But in the meantime, what I think is, we should start learning how to work together. Because many times that I see, when you start doing accounting platform, then everyone start doing the same thing. They think it's profitable, and then within a tiny market, there's so many same things. But instead, we should support the ones who's in filling the one market, and then you should choose some others. And especially as a whole, a Mongolian tech enterprises, we should always look for solutions which can be solved worldwide, rather than just working inside the country. Yeah, I think, yeah.
The last question, how do you see your long-term future?
We have a huge dream. We wanted to fill at least 10% of that, the whole market, that like whole estimated market that we have. And we think it's possible because we are open source, like in a product development wise, that we've got a lot of help at the back, like worldwide help. And also because it's open source, and also it brings for many enterprises as well as marketing agencies to generate the new source of income, which also be another like a benefit that any company who would use Erxes, which will be like great incentives for using our platform. There are like 7 billion websites like now like available all over the world, like my statistics. But out of that 7 billion websites, 70% of them are WordPress websites. So like imagine that if Erxes can be available to working from the WordPress websites, like fully accessible from the WordPress websites. So I think like that our dream can be very possible to reach.
Sounds like a big goal, but I have no doubt you can achieve that goal, that target. Good luck to all of you guys, and thank you so much for joining us on the program. Take care.
Thank you very much, and again, thank you for having me today.
Well, this has been Cycle, the program focused on Mongolian business and economy. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.